Fellas, I think it's finally time to start running some labs again. The last few videos have been kind of a money sink. Even though we do still have 26 million, we were up to like 50 something million at one point. And if you're new here, the deal is today we're gonna run as many raids of labs as we can. I do get at the post office a little bit, so we are in a bit of a time limit, but I think we can get in maybe 3 or 4 raids. Labs is pretty quick, so we're gonna be totaling up the loot between each haul, selling it off raid by raid, and hopefully at the end of the video coming out a bajillionaire. I also now finally have access to the colored key cards in the market, so we can start hitting those as well. So with that being said, fellas, I'm gonna get to selling the rest of this off. I'm gonna make the kit, and then I'll see y'all in raid, baby. All right, we are right next to residential, and I got a 1 out of 2 key card that needs using up, so residential will be our first stop for today. Of course, every time I come into residential, I gotta mention one of the best ammo spawns I've ever seen in my entire Tarkov career. Although it's not looking great right now, not a great example, but still got 2 boxes of AP here. 300 blackout and 338. Definitely not bad at all, especially for selling the 338 AP. 20 rounds, I believe, goes for, correct me if I'm wrong, 20 to 30 grand. Maybe even more than that. Double egg on the scientist. Oh my god, this scientist got that goop on him. Jesus. It wasn't that crazy after the double egg, but the double egg was kind of crazy. Nothing under the bed this time. These loot nerfs are starting to come in a bit more noticeable. GP in the keyboard. I saw that yellow thing in the keyboard. Really hoping it was a Bitcoin, of course. Is that another GP? God damn. Well, at least the keycard's 100% chance spawns, so no matter how bad it is, it's still worth. It's just, oh, it's such a far cry from what it used to be. It's quite sad, actually. That was probably the worst hit I've ever done in residential. I think I got more off that scientist right there. Even with the loot nerfs to Tarkov, you still can make a buku bucks. You just gotta really know what to pick up lately. There's our residential key. Was going on the market consistently for about $250,000, but with seeing what I just opened, I'm not sure if that price still holds up. But yeah, as I was saying, stuff like bottle of saline solutions, ES lamps, I believe, are really good right now. Saline solution, maybe 60 grand around. Wrenches are okay, 25 grand. I believe caps, USPs, and CPU fans are not the best. Maybe CPU fans are okay. A few of these I pick up just to remind myself what is worth picking up, so if I don't remember, I'll pick it up anyways, because sometimes it surprises you. Alright, that is residential all looted up and vacuumed out. We do have the blue key card, but I think I'm going to do the little trick of looking in the window here, because if we don't see a red key card on the table, then this room, from my experience, is not worth opening. It's Vaseline. That might be worth it alone, fellas. I've been running low on my supply. Let's hit our fat fucker stems. Probably the first time we've done this quote-unquote wipe, or since Tarkov's release, really. Since we don't have the empty injectors case, I'm not going to hit green or black. I think I'm going to hit the center here. It's our weapon key, probably. See if there's a LEDX today. No LEDX today. Probably one of the most common places I find LEDXs, just kind of randomly throughout. Besides maybe Woods USEC camp. So be sure to check there if you need one found in raid. M995 and RIP. Man, they really nuked the loot. That also used to be a really good, I mean, it still is a really good spot to find good ammo, but normally it would provide kind of quadruple that. Need that lucky strike for the last bad habit. Almost missed that saline solution. That saline solution worth more than a gold watch right now, I believe. Purple keycard spawn right next to that sink. Some of y'all been telling me about the LEDX spawn inside of the dome. I appreciate that. I'm not too familiar with inside of here. I'll do a quick little search around. Don't know exactly where we're talking about, but could be anywhere. Check it on the pallets, on the barrels, in the barrels. I feel like I'm gonna get cancer sitting in here. I'm gonna grow an extra limb. I'm gonna grow a fourth leg. Ooh. I was about to say this was going to be the last container. Still is going to be. Didn't expect a GPU out of it though. Pretty quick, simple, and easy. No resistance thus far, knock on wood. Let's hop out of here and do the first sell-off, eh? Alrighty, pretty solid first little labs raid haul. Took us less than 15 minutes overall. I'm gonna sell off some of this and then we'll hop into the next raid, but you will see the total estimated value right now. And with that wrapped up, I'll see y'all in the next raid, baby. Alright, we got any gunners in the chat here? I hope not. Wait, what is that? Okay, just making sure. I thought I saw something on this tray. Yellow can spawn on this bar, and then red keycards can spawn, I believe, on that couch right there. You know, I'm not saying I exactly want to fight, but, I mean, labs have been dead. Knock on wood. Ball mag. Not sure how much that goes for. I think I'm gonna grab it for experimentation though. You feel me? Alright, first hit of red since 1.0. Let's see how much it's changed. Also another really great spot to find good ammo. Thankfully, the ammo has stayed the same. Beautiful. Oh, this is one of the new figurines. Okay. I've never seen that before. God, I wish I could put ammo in the bum. Because that is some beautiful ammo. Be sure to check our shelves. Nothing more amazing. Oh my god. Ooh, well, they ain't nerfed too bad. I'll tell you that for free, buddy. Oh, I forgot to get the key for this little cage here. Usually there's not really much behind there anyways, so I'm not too concerned. All right. Really good for ammo. Everything else, though, is meh. Oh, intel almost snuck away from me there. Oh yeah, I would have gotten the extra injector's case, but I'm not level 35 yet. I believe I found this injector's case from a marked room, so I got kind of lucky there. Oh, that is a beautiful hand grip. I believe the best hand grip for AR-15 platforms. It might be tied with something else, but it gives plus 13. Thought it was plus 15. Consistently sells for at least 150 grand. So that is going to replace the duct tape in the old bum, just in case we drop dead. Normally I don't hit the middle here because it's quite dangerous, but I'm feeling a little frisky today. Plus labs has been quite dead so far. What the hell? Shit, I'll take it. You can dangle 100 grand in front of my face any day. Alright, while we're in town, we can hit one of the most guaranteed Bitcoin areas I've seen as of recent. Granted, not really guaranteed. Still, almost every time I hit this in the 10 new videos, speaking of, check that out, come on now. After this one, of course. Almost every time I hit it there, I had a Bitcoin, so pretty solid little room and safe here. Veritas pick, not exactly a Bitcoin. Alright, well no Bitcoin yet, but I can't remember if there's a guaranteed Bitcoin spawn in here or if it's just really likely. Oh, another black card. That is beautiful. I believe they're like 10 mil right now because of this room. Well, that was definitely worth it. Okay, so yeah, no guaranteed Bitcoin, but we came out with something even better. Bandit. It's bussin' time, baby. Oh my god, we are so on point. And before I drop dead. Again though, 15 minutes, quick and easy. Few kills on the belt, pretty solid. They don't often spawn there, but thankfully I checked this time. That would have been devastating. Alrighty fellas, that's the haul from the last labs raid. Definitely our best one in quite a while. And I do still have a little bit left over from the last one. We only have 6 selling slots on the flea market. Thankfully, we are working on getting those up. If you're not that familiar with the flea market, I believe it's every 50 grand made on the flea market is an extra 0.01 of rep. I don't know why I enjoy kind of getting my rep up so much. I guess it's just more slots to sell, more stuff to sell. Naturally, more money. And you know me. Little loot goblin boy. But with that being said though, I'm going to sell as much as I can off right here. Of course, the profit value will be in the top left right now. And sadly, I only got time for one more, even though our raids have been quite quick, but they've also been quite fruitful, so I don't feel as bad. But I'll see y'all in raid. Oh my god, immediate GPU. I ain't even thought of nothing to say yet. Alright, well I don't have the injector's case. And sadly it doesn't look like I'm getting one, so I think I'm gonna hit green anyways. Maybe black. We'll see, we'll see. Hitting black without an empty injector's case is a very quick way to fill up your inventory. Granted, it's all still very worth it. I'd just like a bit more variety. Oh, we got one of our injectors for samples, actually. I forgot we needed to do that. I guess it makes sense. We haven't been hitting black and green really at all until now, so that quest should finish itself pretty easily quite here soon. There's our res unit, beautiful. And then we'll grab this morphine to fill us up, and we're out of here. Alright, and our last labs raid haul. Not quite as good as the last one, but definitely a lot of injectors. I believe this poster actually sells for quite a bit. I wonder why, fellas. Escape from Goonkov. As always, the profit will be in the top left. I'm gonna start selling this as I do the outro. Hopefully we can do something. Hopefully we can do both of those at the same time. It might not be the most fluid thing in the world, but we'll try to get it done. But yeah, labs definitely paid out today. Let me know y'all's experience with labs. Has it been really hurt by the loot nerf for y'all, or have you been still getting pretty profitable raids? I think this is still pretty profitable, especially if you know where to hit, which key cards to hit. Anyways, fellas, I'm gonna head to the post office after I sell off some of this. That does it for me today. And as always, thank you for joining me yet again. Goodbye.